morning, everyone. This is Anthony Wall Street Trader. It is 8:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, June 5th, 2021. Okay, let's go straight into the disclaimer. This is not financial advice. The video is intended for educational purposes only. The Twitter link is below if you want to know my entry and exit points, as well as any major market movements, such as now that I'm about to run through. Stay up to date with my latest videos, clicking the subscribe button below. Now, the Nucypher allocation, for those that are new coming in from Binance, I'm sure, we've got some newbies in terms of knowing a little more about Nucypher. This is just my slide in terms of where I am positioned. And through time, I don't like to just put 100% on an investment of the risk capital that I'm willing to invest on that investment. So for the 100% of the risk capital that I want to deploy to Nucypher, I layer in. I put 20%, depending on how bullish or bearish I am at that point in time on the technical pattern that drives the Nucypher US dollar pair. And we're going to go into what that equation is in a second. So we're 43 cents on average. Now, I also defined potential exit points. These are places that I think that we can take some off the table to redeploy in at a potentially lower price. That doesn't always happen. That's why I only take 20% off the table at times, because sometimes it doesn't really reestablish itself at the price point that I'm expecting it to go. So what do? I only take 20% off. This way, if it doesn't go the way I want it to, the other 80% continues upward. So that's kind of like how I approach this whole trading thing in the crypto space, especially in the crypto space, given the relative volatility. Now, speaking of volatility, this is the equation that I have. The Nucypher US dollar pair, which can be represented like that, this is the ticker, is equal to the Bitcoin benchmark, or the BTC USD, or you can do that math there, multiplied by Nucypher's strength compared to Bitcoin. And as you can see, you can cancel out these two, and then you're left with NU over USD, which is exactly what's on the left. So make no mistake about it, this is the benchmark. Everyone needs to understand this. Whether you like it or not, it does move markets. And when Elon opens up his flap, for the most part, with the exception of Nucypher yesterday, generally speaking, most cryptos go along with the ride. Now, one other point about Nucypher Bitcoin here, this one here is, no matter what currency you're looking at, this is the constant. Because this is the one that globally we should be looking at, because it doesn't matter which currency you're in. What matters, for this one, this is agnostic to currencies, only based on a Bitcoin. So we have to see and understand what's going on to the Nucypher Bitcoin pair to get a real view of Nucypher's inner strength. Okay, so that's my point. It's currency agnostic. So, meaning fiat currency agnostic. I should be clear about that. So let's go into the markets right now. Where we at? 39 cents. We're definitely hodling the line. We hit a pretty nice high yesterday, and it was really exciting. Great day, and I'm so happy. I was happy to be on that video yesterday. But, today we're definitely taking a pullback. A lot going on in the Bitcoin market that's concerning. Every time Elon opens his mouth, it becomes a drama for all of us. And it's getting to be kind of like that nasty fly when you're at a picnic outside and you just want to take the fly swatter and just smash it. So whatever. So anyway, we're going to go into that because I hate talking about Bitcoin as much as, as I prefer to be talking about Nucypher. So we're still kind of at the line. Wouldn't say we're 100% broken here. But let's see what happens. This is really just based off of a Bitcoin tweet. So let's take a look at what's going on here. Last night, huge something came out of his flap. Perfectly timed for the weekend. He's honestly trying to hurt every crypto holder out there. I think he's gone either off the deep end or he's got a bigger plan. But honestly, I think he's got the bigger plan because I don't think he's that dumb. So let's take a look at the tweet. Bitcoin is a hell of a drug. So basically this guy here, see the smug face on him. Bitcoin's a hell. He replied to a video of Bitcoin investors Michael Saylor and Max Kaiser hyping up the crowd in Bitcoin 2021. So some, conniving Twitter guy, gal, whoever, posted, where did we go wrong? And basically, Musk replied by saying Bitcoin is a hell of a drug. So look, I could care less. This happened what time? It looks like 5:30 a.m. This article came out. This must have just happened. So interesting stuff, interesting times, whatever. Like I just don't understand how a tweet like that could really drive a market. It doesn't make sense. I think we got so many people that are just so nervous out there. And I've always mentioned this, man, being scared will not do you well. They are acting impulsively on emotions, and I would not be selling here. I will continue to hold. Let's move forward because I don't really want to, think about that right now because that's going to be another blip on the radar when this is all over. Let's go down. Like this is the smile. This is the range bound smile that we've been talking about. It's fallen under a little pressure. I mean, it was like a couple of days ago we were at 800 and change. We're at 1100 right now. So I'm not gonna cry about this. Zooming out always helps a little bit. So we're kind of like down in this sort of a very very short term pattern here, and honestly, I think we could at the end of this little rainbow here. I think this looks somewhat bullish to me. I think we can start heading back here. So not 100% convinced that this rally is over. I think this rally, quite frankly, has just begun. So we have to see how things go. But again, from the other day, what they're talking about is a much bigger use case, multiple use cases. Trying to cover every use case out there is not an easy task. So they're definitely getting into the more of the implementation details. They've got enough of a good baseline to start operating their network on. They just need to continue to get through this vote, build out that test net on the Kiano network, and then we'll start to see things. I believe we'll start to see some fireworks fly. In the right now we're back up to like 35.5. Look, this little vertical action here, it's 809 right now Eastern Standard. I think by 8:30 could get a little bloodier here, but if you zoom out a little more, this is the line we want to respect, this long-term trend line right here. Let's stay above it. Anyway, I'm out. We'll catch up later. Bye.